Global Grooves has been working for the past probably around 6 months to produce a new piece of work for our Mercè Festival here in Barcelona. The traditional element of the festival is an amazing mixture of traditions, specifically from Catalan. The beasts, the gigants, the dancers, the music is all deeply embedded in Catalan tradition. And in some ways it mirrors some of the traditions that we work with in Greater Manchester. And through artist exchange, we've managed to find that balance, and they've invited us open-armed into their space and their tradition, and it's been an amazing experience.
It was about 4 years ago I started having conversations with one of the directors of the artistic programme at the Mercè about whether Manchester might be a possible candidate to be a guest city in the coming years. So this year, 2025, is amazing because we've managed to pull it off, working with the amazing Global Grooves to get a massive intervention within the traditional programme.
We've been working with expert makers from Catalan and expert makers and artists from Greater Manchester. And there's been 2 dance groups, one from Oldham and one from Saddleworth, also having a cultural exchange experience together.
This is a really exciting opportunity for us. Most of the time when you're in a Morris side like this, you get invited to Days of Dance, but it's usually hosted by other Morris sides. Even though the Indian Association is right on our doorstep, I must admit I've not actually seen a lot of traditional Indian dancing, so for me it was a bit of a revelation in seeing the kind of thing that they do.
So there is a lot of similarities. Obviously our dance style is pretty much traditional. Theirs is also something which is passed down. We have that similarity of the sounds of the bell of when you move your feet. We also sometimes have bells on our sticks and they have the same. So there's so much in terms of similarities, it's just really weird because I didn't think it would be.
For the last few months, we've been working in collaboration with the artists from Barcelona. We have the 2 lead Catalan artists, Pau and Diyas, who is incredibly famous, by the way, making a bee head and a queen bee head. And we also have Joachim, who is working on the fiberglassing. We've also got Dave Young welding together the bee thorax and abdomen, and has been working quite closely with Pau and ensuring that it works size-wise. Then we've also got Mel Roberts from Global Grooves team. She'll be leading on the puppet itself and how the puppet moves. And then we have Lizzie Rigby, who is leading on the textiles and has done loads of research into the themes that we're exploring. So each panel tells a different story. For example, there is ABC wax, Indian textile influences. There's also the flooring in Barcelona. As always with these projects, even when it's only 2 images that we are making, we still rely on volunteers. And all of these volunteers are from all over Greater Manchester, and their piece of work will go to Barcelona and be seen by thousands upon thousands of people.
Well, one thing that I like a lot of this project is that we put together the traditional techniques from Catalonia with the tradition mostly from Manchester. I like to share the creation process with the people from other places and also share the Catalan culture. Since I was a child, I wanted to create giants. I knew all of the people that were doing giants, and one of them was Diyas. And now we are working together. To be here, it's not just a cultural exchange, it's also a generation exchange and learning.
Porto 37 anys fent figures i mai havia tingut una oportunitat com aquesta de treballar amb altres creadors. Sempre ha sigut un treball d'estar sola en el taller i és una experiència molt maca. És una experiència com increïble perquè és estar amb altres artistes que fan coses tan guapes i que és un altre sistema i a més intentar barrejar-ho ho trobo meravellós.
So the worker bee is representing the workers' industrial revolution, and specifically the textiles industry. And then the queen bee, she's representing the suffragette, the revolutionary. And then also she's going to have all of these panels on her that will come out as a maypole, because we found out through the project that basically where colonialism happened, or where the British went, maypole exists. So there's a practice in Catalonia, there's a practice in India, and it's bringing those traditions together around the Queen herself.
We're doing our final rehearsals before we fly out to Barcelona to do our main event. The energy and the excitement is above and beyond anything that we expected. The bee and the queen bee and everything is like magnificent, and we're so excited just to, show Barcelona what Manchester is all about.
Doing the performance in front of an audience today has just been so lovely, and the reaction of the audience has just been really wonderful to hear, and to put smiles on people's faces is just the best.
So the key elements to this project for me were folk and storytelling. I did quite a lot of research into industrial northern folk music. I've applied Eastern influences, and there's almost Brazilian samba melodies. It's a melting pot of those three styles. So working with the dancers has been really interesting, and we're constantly going back and forward and changing and adapting things. But also I feel like they've opened up and come to life a bit with having the live brass and the live drums playing for them. For one of our performances, we're going to be welcoming the puppets into the festival, and that's a big civic ceremony. What's really exciting about that is I get to work on a new piece of music that we'll be performing alongside the Catalonian orchestra.
We brought a few different versions of the show here. We had an amazing opportunity to have our gigant and beast christened at the town hall, which is something that doesn't often happen in the Catalan tradition. We also participated in the gigant parade, so that's when all of the gigants come out onto the road. It's a really wonderful experience, huge parade right down the centre. We also participated in the Parade of the Beasts, where we brought costumes for similar kinds of celebrations where there's a tradition of devils and an opportunity for people to lose themselves a little bit. It's permission to be free on the streets. And then we had the main piece of work that all the communities had been working towards, which was for the Day of the Dance, where the Indian Association and the Morris choreography came together for a really amazing moment.
My goodness, we've just gone onto the stage, we've just totally bossed it, and we feel totally elated. So it's been a real pleasure as well, dancing with the dancing Diyas. And so to go out there and share that with them has just been perfect.
Wow, it's been amazing. I think definitely building of confidence from all my dancers. At the beginning we were quite nervous, but I think now that we've done such an amazing job, it's like, okay, what's next? Bring on the next challenge because we're ready.
That was absolutely awesome. The crowds were fantastic. Everybody kept taking pictures of clogs. People have been fascinated by clogs. What great friendships can be made from something that I never imagined I would do. And people that I never thought I would meet in my life. Just great friendships.
I can't tell you how excited we all are that we pulled it off so well. My jaws are hurting from smiling. And we've also learned that, you know what? No matter what age, background, ethnicity you come from, when you perform, you are one.
Yeah, it's incredibly important, the project that we've been involved in here. I mean, it's a real honour to be invited by the city and also to be representing Greater Manchester. It doesn't happen, you know, it's a one-off. So it's incredibly important that we were here. Both Leon and I also have a history of being at La Mercè. So we were here first in '97, so it kind of feels like a big full circle that we're back here again.
Oldham's really, really lucky to have both the Indian Association dancers and also the Saddleworth Clog women for an opportunity to bring two really different communities together through dance. Mancunian women have been absolutely vital to industry, to communities, to celebrations, and actually the art that those women create through textile design, through our makers involved in the project, to this amazing celebratory performance that we're seeing here tonight.
One of the reasons we fund Global Grooves is because of the work that they do with the communities. It's really important to have a company like Global Grooves who are supporting talent development. And what's beautiful about this project is artists from different backgrounds and diversities and different art forms are able to get involved, and there's very few opportunities these days, and this is a great opportunity.
The cultural exchange is really important. Artists need to continually learn from each other, that's one thing. But also, as a society, we need to get better at understanding other cultures. And then finally, there's also an important thing for us to build relationships city to city. The Mayor of Barcelona and the leader of Manchester City Council are building a relationship which is about looking at how we can learn from each other to make our cities better.
Through this project we've worked with a really amazing team of artists who themselves come from a lot of different cultural practices and artistic practice. We wanted to make sure that the voices within those art forms were really, really heard, but also finding a way for them to speak to each other. And it's something that the artists in Catalan really recognised. They could see that we deeply cared about the preservation of those traditions. Right now in the UK and most of the world, there's a lot of challenges, a lot of narratives that don't always support people coming together. And this was a real demonstration of what can happen when people work together and people respect each other.
La Queen i la Working Bee. Llarga vida! Moltes gràcies, Manchester.